Hey, it's the Live Music Showcase, and today's show is going to be a boogie-woogie show today. We're going to get down today with Vanessa Collier. She's going to be in our big show at Skipper's tonight, our big WMNF benefit. So we'll be talking about that. You can still get tickets, and it's going to be a great show. Vanessa Collier tonight. Here she is. She's here live in the studio. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Welcome back. They've been
Thank
here
you for
before.
having us.
And why don't you start us off with a song?
Sure. We're going to play one off my latest record, and it's called Sweating Like a Pig, Singing Like an Angel. And you have to come tonight to hear the story behind that one.
You too can sweat like a pig at Skipper's.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Well, I think we're ready. Let's do it. When you're down in the Southland and kneeling in the church pew, you got your fan in your hand, perspiring, and you don't know what to do. Well, cry out, Lord have mercy, and join in with the choir. The devil won't be happy that you stoked his fire, oh, sweating like a pig and singing like an angel. Oh yes, you're sweating like a pig, woo yeah, and singing like an angel. But if the funk is smelling funky, you can be sure it'll sound real sweet, y'all. And if the stank get too stinky for you, and you're dripping sweat out your drawers, well, go ahead and do your dance till the sun sets. You'll light up like a lightning bug in a mason jar. When that breeze kicks up, praise hallelujah, yes. I wanna hear you all the way to Chattanooga. I'm sweating like a pig, oh yes, and singing like an angel. Oh yes, you're sweating like a pig, woo yeah, and singing like an angel. But if the funk is smelling funky, you can be sure it'll sound real sweet. Come on, Arthur. It'll sound real sweet, y'all. Take me home.
great tune to start things off.
Thank you.
It's Vanessa Collier, folks. She's our guest on today's show. Vanessa, why don't you introduce the band? Give us a little bit of bio information, then we'll have another song.
Absolutely. So to my left has been playing with Shamika Copeland for 21 years, and I think is one of the best guitarists out there. I have Mr. Arthur Neilson with me today on guitar. Yay! And then on the bass, a recent graduate from the Berklee College of Music, and just a phenomenal bass player, a great person. It's Mr. C.C. Ellis. And then on the drums, he was with me last time as well, from Baltimore, Maryland, and I think one of the best drummers out there, Mr. Nick Stevens.
Oh, yeah. Well, you guys know how to get down on these tunes. So tell us just a little bit about yourself.
Sure.
'Cause you were on our show before, and you're going to be with us tonight at
Yeah.
Skipper's doing a big show. Legendary JC is going to be open. The big news is, well, two big newses. You can still get tickets online or call at WMNF until 4:30 this afternoon, so it closes out. If you want them after that, you got to get them at the gate. But tonight at Skipper's, they're only $12 in advance, which is a great people's price. So, yeah, call us up here, 813-238-8001 or WMNF.org. Get your tickets for tonight. Vanessa Collier plus the legendary JCs at Skipper's.
Absolutely.
Happy Friday 13th to
Happy.
y'all.
Yeah, absolutely. Happy Friday.
So, and the other
13th.
thing is you can watch Vanessa and all of us live here on Facebook, LMS WMNF. It's streaming right now. Okay.
Awesome.
What were you about to tell us?
I'm a saxophonist, vocalist, and songwriter. I'm originally from Dallas, Texas, but have settled in the Philly area. That's where I've started my career and been doing this about 5 years, traveling all over the country and internationally, and we've done about 200 dates this year.
Wow,
And,
yeah.
Yeah, so it's been rolling, steady rolling.
Gee whiz. Well, you were on our very last Tropical Heat Wave. I think it was
Yes.
2016. You were a
Yep.
part of that.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, so we saw you there.
That was
Well, do us
fun.
another song.
Yeah, so this is an instrumental off the latest record. The latest record, I don't think I mentioned, is called Honey Up. And this song is just an instrumental that I wrote. I loved the title, Percolatin', so we're going to play that for you. Hey! Yeah, all right. That was C.C. Ellis on the bass, y'all. Making it funky. Here we go.
Sounds good to me. Vanessa
right.
Collier and the great band she brought with her today here on the Live Music Showcase from WMNF. You can see her live, Vanessa Collier and her band, tonight at Skipper's. Tickets only $12 in advance. Get them while you can. Our switchboard of our ticket takers will be open until 4:30, or you can go online until 4:30 this afternoon. Miss Julie informs me that that's the cutoff. Otherwise, you got to pay at the door. That's at Skipper's tonight, December 13th.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole, I don't know what time the show starts. What time are you guys supposed to be on?
We're going to play from 10 to 11:30.
Okay, so
Yep.
the JCs will open up, and then you'll play
Yep.
from 10.
You got it.
Sounds good. So you were also a graduate of Berkeley
I was, yeah.
College of Music is
Yes.
the correct name of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you go to a school like that, and you're playing like this kind of get-down music, bluesy stuff,
Yeah.
what do they teach you? I mean, what do you learn
Yeah.
at a college?
I
for
think
playing blues?
I think they didn't touch on blues all too much, honestly. Where I was,
You were sort of general.
I was in saxophone performance. I did fusion stuff. I did a Yellow Jackets ensemble. I mean, everything kind of. I was in country working with Kathy Mattea, worked with Patrice Rushin, did some bluegrass gigs. So I got a really good taste of everything, and that's really why I went was, you know, Berklee gives you that opportunity to step into many different roles, and some where, you know, maybe a saxophone is not usual.
No, bluegrass doesn't
Not
have
so
too
much.
many saxophones.
Not so much. But yeah, they teach you kind of, you know, they teach you a lot of theory for sure, and they touch on all those things. And then the good teachers really teach you to take that and use it as just paint colors. So you take your landscape and you use different theory notes as color, you know what I mean, rather than just like making it a really heady experience.
So you would say it gives you a very deep understanding of a lot of these different kinds of music, so you can use that.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
Nothing replaces the soul, though. You gotta feel it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where you have to start.
That's
Did
where
you
you
grow
have
up
to
with this
start.
music?
I grew up with a lot of things. Being born in Texas, I listened to a lot of old country, so we're big country fans, but also everything that was on the radio, top 40, Aretha Franklin, Etta James, Big Eagles, and Fleetwood Mac played a lot in my house. And of course, B.B. King, and, you know, I mean, all of it seeps in there. Things that we don't know are blues, or, you know, are played for us all throughout our lives. So,
It sounds great. Vanessa Collier, our guest on today's show. You might be interested to know how this show happens. It's because of our really fabulous live music showcase crew. I'm Bill Dudley. Mark Perfetti is the mixologist today. He's behind the controls. Today he's assisted by John Francis Banker, John Close, and the inimitable Dr. Richard Stone. Dr. Stone is also our YouTube coordinator. He'll have this show up on YouTube later on this evening or tomorrow morning. On the cameras, on the video side of things, we got Bob Hoke directing. And on the cameras today, we got Ed Lehman, Marcy, and Tom Connors. Carlos Gonzalez in the control room, keeping the levels straight. And that's enough talking for me. Let's have another song.
all right. So we're going to do one off my very first record. And this was written for kind of about my first love. And I don't often get to tell this story anymore. But it was one of those kind of on again, off again relationships.
It was a saxophone, right?
Yeah, exactly. It was like I was 16 and, you know, all heady and in love, and just happened to have a 5-year on and off again relationship. And I wrote this song to kind of help me get over this person, and it's called The Runaround.
Oh,
so
my.
hope you enjoy it. It's one of my favorites. My heart is heavy, my head feels light, 'cause you're giving me the runaround. I've been spinning and spinning out of control, feeling like I was tossed and lost and found. Something's changed the way things used to be, and it don't make no sense to me, no, no. Something just ain't right, and I need you to explain. Don't the sun still rise in the eastern sky? One and one make two. So please tell me, baby, why don't you love me like you used to? I've been running to catch you, trying to catch my breath, only to find myself back at the starting line. I can feel my feet trying to carry a different beat, but my heart keeps falling behind. Something's changed the way things used to be, and it don't make no sense to me, no, no. Something just ain't right, and I need you to explain. Don't the sun still rise in the eastern sky? One and one made two. up your troublesome history. No more excuses, I'll be gone before you miss me. 'Cause if there's one thing I've learned, it's never be concerned with the lies of a liar. And loving you is like throwing tears on a fire. 'Cause I only end up don't the sun still has an eastern sky? One and one make two. But please, I don't wanna hear it, baby. I don't care. I don't love you. I don't love you like I used to. No, no.
Nice, tight endings.
Thank you.
We love that. It's Vanessa Collier, folks. She's our guest on today's live music showcase from WMNF Community Radio. If you like live music and you want to support community radio, give us a call here at 813-238-8001 or go online, hit the tip jar at WMNF.org. You can watch us live. We're streaming right now on Facebook. Just go to Facebook, type in LMS WMNF. You can see us on YouTube later on this evening or tomorrow morning. Go to our WMNF Live Music Showcase YouTube channel. You can also give us a call here if you have any reactions to anything that's going on in the show today. You can call us at the on the DJ line at 813-239-9663 or DJ at WMNF.org. So, you got a dobro that matches your saxophones. Wow, is that on purpose?
I didn't plan that. I did not plan that, I
They're
promise.
sort of gold, silvery gold color. Beautiful instruments, all
Thank
of
you.
them.
Thank you very much.
You have to pay extra for that.
Yeah, sometimes.
So yeah, is that a dobro?
Yeah.
Is that a national, or what is that
It's
thing?
a Republic. They're made out of Austin, Texas.
Okay,
Smaller
beautiful
company.
instrument.
Yeah, I love this thing. I bought it on a whim and then wrote this next song.
Around the instrument.
Around the instrument, yeah.
Sounds good to me. Vanessa Collier,
All right.
do us another song.
Okay, this one is off my second record, and it's written about basically being like the water, and no matter what gets in your way, you just keep on heading downstream. And it's called When It Don't Come Easy. Right there. 1, 2, Be good if I turn up the volume. 1, 2, When it don't come easy, be the river running through. When it don't come easy, nobody's gonna save you. Way down the mountains, way down the earth, tough as it may seem, when it don't come easy, oh, the river keeps running down the stream. There's a hook-nosed man hiding in the craters of the moon. He's been aiming his spotlight at all my faults. I try to slip in between the slats of the light, but I'm having no luck at all.
Some hot stuff from Vanessa Collier. She's our guest on today's live music showcase, and you can see her tonight at Skipper's at a WMNF benefit. Give us a call here or go online, check it out. It's going to be happening tonight. Vanessa Collier and her band, plus the legendary JCs. I assume the show's going to start around 8 o'clock. Vanessa's going to take the stage around 10 o'clock. It's going to be a red-hot show at Skipper's tonight, folks. So that's going to be a WMNF show. Tickets only $15 at the door. So how convenient! This guy's coming out of the guy's coming out of the drum booth here, just in time for me to ask him a question or two.
Good, good.
Why don't you come over to this microphone here, sir?
Alrighty.
Get your guitar on there. Yeah, it's easier if you take it off the stand. Hey, it's Nick on the drums. Hey, Nick.
How you doing?
Can you tell us just a little bit about yourself as soon as he gets your mic turned on here? Talking to your mic there.
Hello, hello.
Keep working on that.
Check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Okay.
Hey, what's up? My name is Nick Stevens. I play drums for Vanessa.
Yeah.
And this thing I got here that I'm holding is called a shitar. And if you've never seen one, it's a lot better than it sounds. It's essentially an old acoustic guitar that they turned into a percussion instrument.
Uh-huh.
Strapped a bunch of jangling things on it.
Really?
You hit it, and it's essentially kind of like a percussive acoustic instrument.
It's got a whole bunch of strings on it.
Yes, sir.
It's got like a set of 4 and then 2 more, I think.
None of them have pitches.
Or
just straight string sound. So
Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay.
That's awesome. Hey.
Wow.
That's
Mark just told me
amazing.
on the headphones that we have a whole bunch of folks watching us on Facebook Live. So welcome, everybody.
Yeah.
Good to have you here. So while we got you here, Nick, just tell us just a little bit about yourself and how you got in this band.
So I'm originally from Columbia, Maryland, and that's actually where I met Vanessa. We went to high school together.
Okay.
Way back in the day. Went to school and lived out in Indiana for a while. Came back here. Vanessa ended up having a drum sub need that I ended up filling in for just off the cuff, and ended up turning into a full-time gig. So I've been playing with her for the past 4 years.
Sounds good.
It's been awesome.
Yeah. All right. And what's this tune we're going to do here?
So this is one off the new record, and
We're anxious to hear this crazy instrument.
yes, I know, right? It's the best. So it's a kind of a melding of 2 of my favorite stories from my English classes, and one of them is To Kill a Mockingbird.
Mm-hmm.
And I loved Atticus Finch because, you know, he stood up for something because it was right, even though it was unpopular. And so he's mentioned in here. And then the second story is the story of Icarus, the Greek myth. And I love the
He didn't
thought.
end up too well, though.
I know. Well, I kind of rewrote this one a little bit. So this one is kind of reimagining Icarus as a 3-year-old, redheaded, curly-headed kid just dreaming big dreams of headed towards the sky.
Okay.
And it's really just a song about chasing your dreams. So it's called Icarus. All right.
Ready?
I think so.
Let's do it. 1, 2, ready.
Little Icarus with his crayons in his hand, coloring in the lines real neat. His cherry soda pop curls bouncing about, his head filling up with all kinds of dreams. He said, I want to be bolder than an eagle, yes. I want to be smarter than Atticus Finch. When I grow up, I want to wrestle the sun, and I won't give up an inch. So I said, fly, little Icarus, fly. Fly, little Icarus, fly. Keep dreaming big and send your wings on the sky, and fly. Icarus first made some wings out of wax, feathers, and crazy glue. Started flapping like a ground bird in his front yard. All his neighbors pointed and laughed, thinking him a fool, telling him he's too avant-garde. He said, I wanna be bolder than an eagle, yes. I wanna be smarter than Atticus Finch. When I grow up, I wanna wrestle the sun, and I won't give up an inch. So I said, fly, little licorice, fly. Fly, little licorice, fly. Keep dreaming big and send your wings on the sky. And fly, little licorice, fly. When Icarus finally got off the ground, he flew a little too close to the sun. What's left of his hair melted with the wax on his wings. He started falling like a star burning out. He said, I might be bolder than an eagle, yes. Don't know if I'm smarter than Atticus Finch, but I sure as heck did wrestle that sun. I never did give up that inch. So I said, fly, little licorice, fly. Fly, little licorice, fly. Keep dreaming big and send your wings on the sky. And fly, little licorice, fly.
Great song.
Thank you.
Vanessa Collier and her band, our guests on today's live music showcase from WMNF. They have the headliners tonight at Skipper's. It's another great WMNF benefit at People's Prices, $15 at the gate. It's at Skipper's tonight. Show starts around 8. Vanessa and the band will be on at 10. We're letting Nick go back in the drum room there. Lock him back in there. Want to talk to CC on the bass. Hey, CC, what's your story? You were also a Berkeley guy, right?
I was.
Yeah.
We're actually about the same age, but we did not go at the same time.
Uh-huh.
I grew up in Kansas City, and after high school, stayed around and was playing guitar in a rock band. I played bass in a couple different country bands, and decided later on that I wanted to go back to school, and so I went to Berkeley after her time, and that's how we met, through a professor that we both had there.
Okay. Yeah. Where do you guys all make your homes? You all live in the same general vicinity, part of the country? No? Okay.
Got Maryland.
Kind of spread out.
Yeah, a little bit. Maryland, he's in Nashville. I'm in just south of Philadelphia and New York City.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, that's Arthur on the lead guitar. Hey, Arthur, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, been playing guitar a long time. Like she said before, been playing
I figured that.
Yeah. Been playing with Shamika for many, many years. And I live in New York City. I was born and raised there. And I didn't go to Berkeley. I went to the school of all the blues bars all around town. And when Vanessa got in touch with me, asked me if I felt like doing some gigs, I was like, yes. So whenever I can do them, I'm here.
All right.
And happy to do them. These guys are great.
Yeah.
She's amazing, and the band is amazing, and it's great to be playing with these guys.
Well, it sounds really good. You've got a gold-colored Strat there that says Goldie on it.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
That's Arthur Neilson on the guitar, lead guitar. We got CC Ellis on the bass and Nick Stephen on the drums And it's the Vanessa Collier Band. Let's have another song.
All right, so we're gonna do another one off the new record, and one of the things that I like to write about is just how I feel currently. Everything's kind of going on in the world, and I feel like we're having a lot of disagreements with, you know, whatever your side is, the opposite side, and I feel like we're pulling apart because we can't have those conversations in a civil way, you know. And I feel like it's kind of a lost art of conversation to be able to just disagree with somebody and respect them at the same time. And so I wrote this song. It's called The Fault Line, and it's about being on the edge of just breaking apart. And it's just my hope for the world that we'll come back together and work together no matter what your side is. So this one's called The Fault Line. Without a sound, we're standing on opposite sides, toes pointed to the common ground. 1 foot in the right, always a little in the wrong, yeah. Oh, where do we go from here? We're standing at the fault line. We don't even know the reason why. We're standing at the fault line. We don't even know the reason. Shut, can't see the other point of view. Each been holding our ground like it's a virtue. Can you still see my side? Oh, I can still see yours, yeah. Oh, where do we go from here? We're standing at the fault line. We don't even know the reason why. We're standing at the fault line. We don't even know the reason. More comfortable with comfort than the truth. We run away from challenges, never learning any more than what we knew. Can we keep an open mind this time? Yes. Oh, where do we go from here? We're standing at the fault line. We don't even know the reason why. We're standing at the fault line. We don't even know the reason. We're standing at the fault line. We don't even know the reason why. We're standing at the fault line. We don't even know the reason.
Sounds good to me. Vanessa Collier, our guest on today's show. This is WMNF in Tampa Community Radio, Community Conscious Radio. We're streaming to the world on Facebook right now, LMS WMNF. We're on YouTube. You can see the last 5 years worth of these live music showcase programs on our YouTube channel. Just search for WMNF Live Music Showcase. You'll find it. Vanessa and company been on our show once before. She was on our last tropical heat wave and who knows what else. So it's great to have you back down here. They're going to be at Skipper's tonight, folks, taking the stage around 10 o'clock. Get your tickets, only $15. If you still can call up now or go online to WMNF until 4:30 and get them for $12. You want to save a few bucks.
Yeah.
Get them in advance.
Come on out.
Yeah, come on out. It's going to be a great show. Legendary JCs are opening the show for you guys, and it's going to be killer.
Yeah, can't wait.
So you write the songs.
Yeah.
You write all of them?
Yep.
So
Everything
where
we've
do
done
where songs
today.
come from?
It really depends, honestly. I mean, sweating like a pig, singing like an angel is a phrase somebody shouted at me at a gig, and I was like, ooh, okay, gonna hang on to that one. 3 years later, it turned into a song. Other things are just turns of phrase, things that, I don't know. I just come up with ideas sometimes about what I want to write about, and then I come up with a phrase or
Yeah,
something.
what are you trying to do with your songs? What do you want people to feel?
Well, ultimately, I want to uplift everybody. Everything that I write tends to have a positive outlook, and it's because that's the way I believe. It's like, if you have a positive outlook, life gets better. And so I generally write from that stance as well. And you also write, what I love about the blues is that it's truthful. And so I try and speak what I see as my truth, and just talk about persevering through the ups and the downs, because we all have them.
Yeah. Well, this is great. Vanessa Collier, our guest on today's show. We got about 7.5 minutes.
Cool.
Can we squeeze a couple more in? You want to just do a medley?
Yeah.
run them right together?
I think this last one usually takes us about that long. So.
Well, whatever.
Okay. Good.
If it starts ending up and we still got some airtime, I'll point to you. Keep on going.
Okay, sounds good.
Thanks for coming in today.
All right.
We'll see
Thank you for
tonight.
having us.
We'll see you tonight at Skipper's.
Absolutely. See you there. So this last one is off my second record as well. It's a song that I wrote for my mom. And I'm so lucky to have such a powerful woman as a role model in my life. And I've watched her through the years and navigate various situations, and she's always like just super kind and warm and wonderful. And I've always tried to be that way. So I wrote this song about, for her because, oftentimes as a strong woman, you get to be mostly sweet most of the time.
She's still with us?
She is. But the other part of the time, you got to have a little bit of edge to you, too. And that's something I've learned on the road in the last 5 years. Just got to learn how to speak up for yourself. And so I wrote this song for her, and it's called 2 Parts Sugar, 1 Part Lime. To the juke joint, headed straight for the bar. I said, hey, bartender, I need something strong. Somebody careless has gone and sideswiped my car. You won't believe the day I've had. He said, I got something so good it'll make the stars realign. But watch out, it's 2 parts sugar and 1 part lime. Drove my beat-up Chevy down to my mama's house. She was swinging on the porch, sipping a bourbon and stout. I said, Mama, I'm in a rush. Can you make your sweet apple pie? She gave me a bear hug, looked me square in the eye. Just hanging there, honey, here's the bottom line. Now the 2 parts sugar, hey, and 1 part lime. Come on, Arthur. in my DNA. And if there's one thing I've come to find, that I'm 2 part sugar. Hey, yes, I'm 2 part sugar. Woo, I'm 2 part sugar and 1 part lime. Ready? Count off. I feel good. I feel good. I knew that I would. Yes, I feel good. Yeah, I knew that I would. So good, so good. I got you. I feel nice, like sugar and spice. Yes, I feel nice, yeah, like sugar and